Hey Beauty Addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing a get ready with me video and I'm doing it for New Year's Eve. So I created a New Year's Eve makeup look, which is just kind of a spin-off of my cool toned glam makeup tutorial, and as well as another like makeup tutorial get ready with me video using different products. So I will link that down below, but whenever I think of a New Year's look, I usually go for more of a cool toned look, and this has just been like my go-to combination with Liberty from Colourpop on the lid, and then different variations of like a mauvey purpley gray in the crease. So I will link those makeup tutorials and get ready with me's down below for you guys, but this one is a little bit more simple because I don't do an outer corner, I don't do a deep crease, I just do a lid and a crease, so it's a little bit easier, and I actually like it a little bit better because I feel like Liberty really pops through more because there's more surface to show of Liberty than other colors that I would end up putting in, so I really like it a lot. The lipstick that I'm wearing is Colourpop Femme, which reminds me of the limited edition Colourpop Bijou, or however the heck you say it. I also show you guys this outfit so you can kind of see it up close now, but I will show you more close-ups and then a full length video of what I pick out at the end of the video. So if you also want to see the dress that I put together, that will be in here too. So I'm kind of mixing in makeup and fashion. Also guys, this video is actually going to be a collaboration with my Beauty Vlogger 101 YouTube channel. So this is the video that I am creating for Beauty Addict Next Door, but I'm also going to be doing a special edit with me video, New Year's Eve edit with me video on Beauty Vlogger 101. And it's, you know, New Year's Eve edition theme, so I'm probably gonna have like, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna film it because I'm gonna be filming it later tonight, but I thought it would be fun to do a collaboration and do like these New Year's Eve videos for you guys and kind of make it more fun since I'm not gonna be going out on New Year's Eve. So I'm trying to make it a fun way to get creative inside on New Year's Eve, so yeah. Alright, if you guys want to get ready with me on New Year's Eve where I talk about makeup, Secret Santa, some stuff that's been going on, then just keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. So first I'm going to pull back my hair using this headband that I got at Forever 21. Forever 21 has the cutest accessories, like, I can't even. And I'm going to spray my Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist all over my face. You guys know that this is a holy grail product of mine, one of my favorite products of all time. And I ended up getting it as like an early Christmas present, so that was awesome. And I will be doing a what I got for Christmas video soon, but really it's going to be boring for you guys because I didn't get any makeup other than like I got this and this kind of early right before Christmas, and then I got an Ulta gift card, so it's not going to be that exciting. Everything else I got was like fitness related, but I'll still put that together for you guys and also go over what I want to get from Ulta. But ultimately I just want to use up my products. I ultimately just want to use up the products that I have because I have so much, and as a YouTuber I feel like I don't have enough, but as you know, a consumer I do. There's plenty for me to use and put together. Yeah, I don't have all the new stuff out. Yes, it'd be nice to have a little bit more variety in my collection, but overall like I do have a decent amount. I have eyeshadows to last me a lifetime, so what I want to do is use them up. That is my plan, is to use up as much as I can, and then declutter if I need to, if like products are getting old or whatever. But I want to at least use up a decent amount, especially of my eyeshadows and lip products, because that's what I have the most of. I want to use as much up of those as possible before I go out and buy new stuff, because I was thinking, you know, I have some money saved up in my PayPal account. You know, I think I have like a little over 50 bucks, and I was like, I could just put in a Colourpop order and, you know, get those eyeshadow pan palettes that I've been dying to get. My nose is running. I'm like, why am I so distracted? I like hate this time of year because I am so cold, and everyone else in my family I guess is warmer because they're walking around in like as much clothes as me or less clothes as me, and they're perfectly fine. While like my skin is turning purple, like, oh my god. So like, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. One of my goals is that if I ever get old enough to buy my own home, I'm going to prefer getting a smaller home that I can heat up well versus a big home where I'm gonna freeze to death. That is just my thought, because I'm just over it. It is not worth, you know, and I'm not a person who likes to wear a lot of layers either, because I'm going to go in with the My Cool 88 eyeshadow palette. I'll show you that. I'm going to go for more of a silvery New Year's look since today's New Year's Eve. And then my other thought was if I ever own my own home, I'm going to get a hot tub for sure. If I'm living, well, actually no matter what, 'cause hot tubs are awesome. But especially if I'm living in the state where it snows, like I want to do that. And like, I'm just using a more cool tone purpley gray shade. I think I've done this like makeup tutorial before, at least some stuff that's similar to it, which I will link down below for you. It's going to look like my cool tone glam makeup look, and I realized that like a year earlier I had done a similar look. So I'll link those down below. Because like part of me is like, oh, I just want to move to a warm state. But then I see the snow and the snow's pretty. And I'm like, oh, like I'd miss that in like California or Texas or whatever. But then I'm cold. And then I'm like, maybe I can get over that. So I don't know. Because I feel like year round, generally speaking, I'd want to be warm. And then if I want to get my fix with cold weather, I could just, you know, go visit a cold state for a day or two if I really want to see snow. But like generally speaking, I just get cold so easily. I hate wearing layers, you know? So I think a warmer state is more my vibe. But anyway, back to the makeup. I'm trying to use up what I have because like, I mean, I have these eyeshadows. I have a ton from Colourpop. But the thing is like, I just want to show you guys more variety, especially a variety of brands. And I just feel like most of my products are, you know, e.l.f. and Colourpop, and all my Colourpop is just kind of like old stuff that I got a long time ago that I'm still trying to use up. I don't have the new stuff. I don't have any of the pan eyeshadows. I don't have the liquid eyeshadows or even the concealers. And even when I was thinking about ordering from Colourpop, I was like, okay, well, at least I can get the concealer that I've been wanting to try because that's something that I'm going to use up, you know, quickly, and I can test it out and like other stuff. But then the Colourpop concealer is sold out again. And I'm like, well, I just hate the idea of putting in an order without being able to get, you know, the concealer. Because the concealer is like one thing that I kind of like need because I go through concealer so much. And the only concealer I ever talk about with you guys is the e.l.f. HD one, which you always see me using and talking about. It's always listed in my description box. It's the only concealer that I have right now. But Wet n Wild has their photo focus one, so I'm probably going to try that just to have something different to try. But so pretty much I'm just thinking, okay, what do I actually need? Because the majority of the things from Colourpop that I want to get are things that I want to get, not that I need. And when I say need, I don't mean like need in the sense of to breathe or to food or like survival. Like, what am I almost out of? You know, what's essential? And even one of the things I wanted to try was like their Rose Quartz setting spray, but I have 3 setting sprays, and then this, where did I put it? This Pixie by Petra one is going to last quite a bit. Like, this is a really big bottle. This is 80 milliliters. So this, I mean, I think this lasted me a year alone, and then I have the other 2 that I'm working on. So like okay, you know, I really don't need that. And as much as I want to try the pan eyeshadows, as much as I want to like, you know, especially like other stuff I want to invest in is high-end stuff like Dose of Colors like lipsticks. But I'm just like, okay, I have a $50 Ulta gift card. I don't make any money. This is it. This is what I have. So I have $50. Am I going to spend like $20 out of the $50 on a lipstick when I have a million lipsticks? And it's tempting because I've really been wanting to try Stone, but I'm just like, no. But I'll go more over what I plan on getting. I'm still trying to decide on what I'm going to do. But pretty much the main focus is, what do I need? I know I need skincare, so I gotta find a cheap way to get all of my skincare products, which I probably won't be able to do, so I gotta get the essentials. And then just things that I'm gonna run out of quickly that I don't have that much of, but like eyeshadows and, where is it? Eyeshadows and lipsticks. Like, I have so many to use, so. And I will be doing another declutter with you guys because I definitely have some old stuff, which is really funny because I've been like saving old stuff. Like, I know I need to throw it away. And I just been keeping like trash just so that I can go through the declutter with you guys. And some stuff I have to test out too. Like when I do my declutter, I still have to do part 2 of my makeup collection where I go through all my Colourpop products. But I also, and I'm using Colourpop Liberty right now. But I also, you know, after I do that, I want to declutter my Colourpop stuff. But I'm going to go through every like eyeshadow and swatch every eyeshadow just to see if it's dried out or not. A lot of you, like, I've heard people say they don't like Super Shock shadows, that they dry out and they've had bad experiences with them. And I know with like their original launch, like some of the earlier eyeshadows, I kind of had that problem too where they dried out fairly quickly. But their newer stuff is just, I think lasts longer. And I have stuff from like a year ago that, like, all this stuff, like, I can't remember the last Colourpop order that I put in that I got eyeshadows. It was at least a year ago. So like Liberty, like this is just, it's so creamy still. It's so pigmented, and I definitely have had this for over a year. So it just depends on, you know, what shade you get. I know some shades are more creamier than others, but I think with their newer stuff has lasted longer. So if you got just stuff from their original launch and you didn't like it because it dried out quickly, even though you closed it properly, give them another try with some of their newer products, because they're really nice. And I would recommend getting Liberty and Tassel. They're both very creamy. Liberty I've had for over a year. I think maybe Tassel I've had for over a year. Seriously, because I think the last 2 orders I put into ColourPop were like last spring, and they were for eyebrow pencils. So I really can't remember the last time I got eyeshadows. Maybe I think I got Tassel in 1 order since Christmas of last year. Because I ran out of Bites, because my Bites dried out. Which Bites, that one dried out a little bit quicker than I wanted, but then I got Tassel, and Tassel lasted longer. And I have a feeling Bites was probably one of their older ones. Which maybe that's why they got rid of it. Maybe they're like, okay, well now we gotta get a better formula. So maybe they have a white that's a better formula. But like, look at that. Liberty is stunning. Which I actually think Liberty is one of their older ones too. That's not brand new or anything. So, and what is this finish? Because maybe with their matte shadows they're not as good. But their ultra metallic, this is an ultra metallic. The Christmas ones that I got from Holiday 2016 were metallic or ultra metallic. So, I don't know. But I'm someone who personally swears by ColourPop Super Shock shadows. When I was living in the city, like, I always had to take my makeup on the go, so I would just pick like a lid shade and a crease shade, and those would be the 2 shades that I take. Maybe occasionally a crease shade, but sometimes my lid shade was perfect for the inner corner too. So it kind of just depended, so I would take like 2 to 3 shadows and just like the essentials that I needed in my little makeup bag, and ColourPop was always included. Like, those were the eyeshadows that I always grab because I can easily pick them up and take them on the go. And they're creamy, and I can apply them with my fingers. I don't have to use a brush, especially when I'm doing on the go looks. That means that they're more natural. So if you're using like a lighter shade, it's not going to get out of hand crazy, and it's also not going to stain your fingers like crazy. So you don't really have to worry about that. I love ColourPop Super Shock and I love their liquid lipsticks, especially their ultra mattes. And some people are like, oh, I like the ultra mattes because it's a little more comfortable lip. I hate transfer. I'd rather my lips feel super dry than transfer. And some of them don't even feel super dry. I definitely think the original launch, I definitely think with ColourPop, they learn as they go. Like, they get even better. So I feel like their Super Shock shadows, when they first launched, they were not as creamy, they dried out quicker. But I think now, like, they last longer, they're creamier. And I think with the liquid lipsticks, they were a little bit more drying from the first launch. But I noticed from lipsticks that I bought since then, they're not as drying, they're a little bit more comfortable. So, and they're affordable, guys. They're amazing. And love them. So now I'm going to go in with eyeliner. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cream Gel Liner. But yeah, so if I'm showing you, if I'm using, wearing, talking about things that are discontinued, limited edition, that you can't get anymore, just because I'm trying to use up stuff and I don't want to buy anything until I've used them up. I'm using the Madison Miller brush from the SMS Glam Beauty set. Well, it's SMS Glam Beauty brush from the Madison Miller set. This is the M04 Small Angled Eye, which is in other collections too. That one's good to get on like the thicker parts when you're trying to do the wing and the inner corner, especially someone with small eyes. I like using the eyeliner E11 brush from Sigma. This whole video is probably going to be clips of me like speeding stuff up and cutting stuff out. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing is I'm using my fingernail through the makeup wipe just to kind of get that edge going. So I'm not like messing anything up. I'm being more precise. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer right after I get this. Oh, I'd probably just stain my pajamas, but whatever. Got like black gel on my hands. I'm going to rub in like ColourPop Liberty into my face, but whatever. Just did 2 pumps. Yeah, I've missed wearing makeup the past couple of days, but I was like, Alex, you've filmed so much. You need to edit it and post it and stop filming. But I love filming, and part of the reason why I love filming is to wear makeup. But I feel that I don't know how YouTubers do it and work, because I literally spend all day, every day working on stuff for YouTube. Whether it just, be social media, editing, filming, cleaning up, like even just like dumb shit. like cleaning up my photos and videos that are on my computer, moving them onto a laptop. I also take screenshots of a lot of things, and then I have to go and organize them and just like all this stuff. So just trying to keep my computer clean and not too backed up, because then that slows me down from editing and you know, dealing with technology problems and catching up, even like watching YouTube videos. Like that's part of like the job, and usually I'm multitasking by putting together an Instagram post, and it's just like I'm just like, I cannot be filming on days that I don't need to film, or putting on makeup, taking time to put on makeup. It could take me like 45 minutes. I mean, I could do a lighter makeup look, but it's just like I'm not going anywhere. So it's like, why waste my time if I'm not going anywhere? That 45 minutes could have been spent, you know, catching up on something. So I don't know, like I don't know if I'm like just too detail oriented. Maybe I over edit, or, you know, whatever, but there's just not enough time in the day. And like, I want to get my Instagram better, and I want to take more hard photos. I usually just put up what's easy for me, but I want to take more like clothing shots, full body shots if I can, more product shots, but like I never just like, I can't, it's hard for me to stop. I don't know. I'm just like on a roll with other things that it's hard for me to stop. Now I'm going to use the Sparkle Everyday Beauty Blender from SL Mystical & Beauty. Love this thing so much. So I'm just going to dot the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation all over my face. I will be doing a review video for you guys. I've been using it for a while, and you'll have to see what my thoughts are. But the review will include a first impressions demo, then like, and that demo includes a brush, and then the second demo will be with this sponge, which you're already kind of seeing now, but you're going to see like my initial thoughts using the sponge. And then I'll just do like my overall review on the foundation for you guys. And now I'm like questioning why I never use beauty blenders, because they do blend the best for sure. And I think I'm just like, before I was just lazy about wetting the stupid sponge. Like that's so much effort apparently. But now that I see how worth it is, because with brushes I always have to go back in with my fingers just to kind of touch up some areas that the brush didn't blend in very well. But this is all I need. I don't even need to go in with my fingers after I use this, because it works so great. Now I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Flush Blush. This is like an example. Like I don't think you guys can get this anymore. I think this was part of their fall 2016 collection. And it's still creamy. So I've had it for over a year now. And it's still super duper creamy. And I love the color because I think it's like a good year-round color, because it's like, you look like you're burnt from the sun, or your cheeks are like super cold or something, so it kind of like goes year-round, and it's a really pretty shade. So that's what I love about it. But that does help you know that like I've had this blush for over a year. It's a cream super shock product, and it's still super creamy. It works really well. So I love ColourPop products. They're so good. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which was going to be the first thing I talked about, but then I started talking about makeup, which, you know, this is a beauty channel, so surprise, surprise, but was a Secret Santa. So every year, like my parents, my cousin's parents, and, you know, my aunt, my uncles, and then my grandparents would do Secret Santa. And it would be like the adult Secret Santa where, you know, everyone, that's how they exchange gifts. Instead of giving gifts for everybody, everyone just has to worry about one person. And, but this year, you know, because we notice every year, like, with the kids, it ends up being like an even exchange. Like, one cousin gets $50 and the other cousin gives back $50 in a gift card or a check, and it's just, like, not exciting. So, and then, of course, we have two families that have 4 kids within them and one family that has 2 kids. So it's a lot bigger of a deal for the 2-kid family to get the 4-kid family's presents than vice versa, because we have, like, it's just more for them than the other way around. So, and we thought it'd be fun to do Secret Santa this year. So this was the first year that we did Secret Santa for the kids. And we had like a $50 limit of, you know, between me and my cousins to spend on each other. Now, I'm going to be really honest, despite the fact that we have several adults within the children Secret Santa, the parents ran the show. The parents just kind of like took over and did everything. But it ended up, it was fun, but it was such a fail. So I love the idea. Thought it was fun. We could surprise each other and then guess like who got who each gift and like whatever. But the packages that my family sent to the one family didn't get there in time, and their package to us didn't get in time. So when we got together, we did the Secret Santa. So we had we had the cousins in one area, and the other cousins were in a different state just because they were further away, so they couldn't come to my grandparents' place. So they did it, and we did it like we put them on the TV and kind of like did like a Skype together trying to open up the gifts. And first of all, the Skype was going in and out, so we couldn't really hear everything. And then we realized that like there were so many gifts missing, so we only did like maybe 50% of the gifts together, that was kind of like part of the fun too, is like even through Skype, like we could all kind of open up the gifts together and just kind of guess, and like I thought that was like such a fun idea. So we did, but like a lot of us didn't even get our gifts. So then yesterday, the gifts came in from our one place, and I guess the one part of our family got ours. I'm guessing, I haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure they probably got ours by now. And keep in mind, the two families, they got priority shipping. Like they should have arrived like a week before, and they didn't get there on time for Christmas, even though they paid like expensive shipping to make sure that it would happen. And now I'm going to go into the Physicians Formula foundation powder. And I'm going to use another Essence Glam brush. This is in P04. So then we got the one package yesterday, and they were all the gifts except for the one for me. I'm like, what the fuck? And then we're like, this shipping like needs to get their stuff together. But my aunt said, you know, like, oh, there was a separate package. So like mine was coming in a separate package. And then like an hour later, the mailman came, and then mine arrived. And I showed you guys on Snapchat, but it was like my mint Under Armour top. So that's what my cousin got me. She got me an Under Armour zip up top. So it was super cute. And it's just so funny. Like we really tried the first year, but like nothing. It just seemed like everything wasn't working out. So, but I want to do it again next year. Some people are discouraged, but I think it'd be so fun to do next year, especially next year. Hopefully I'll have a job by then, and I can actually go out and buy the gift and like do my own thing. Because I have fun like picking out gifts and like wrapping them and like giving them to people. Like I think that's just so fun. Now I'm gonna go in ColourPop Highlighter and Fanny Pack. This is like another like Super Shock product, which still works. It's still very, very creamy. So I'm just gonna put that on my cheekbone. So some people are discouraged because it didn't work out so well, but my thing is like, okay, now that we've learned from this year, let's get the presents and packages out sooner, just in case like there's problems in the mail, because had they arrived on time, everything would have been fine. But because they didn't arrive on time, that is where the issues came in. And then it was so funny too, because one present from the adult family was sent directly from Amazon to them, and there wasn't like a gift wrap option, so they just like had a box, and it was just like, it completely showed what the gift was on the outside of the box. So it wasn't like there was anything open, but I don't know. It was just it was funny. I think it sounds like a huge fail, but it ended up being like hilarious, and I feel like we can learn from it and move on and do better next year. I think some people are discouraged, but I'm going to push for it next year. I think we should do it, so I don't know. I thought that was a fun idea. Now everyone from like across the world can see this highlight. So I layered a cream and a powder, which I like doing that because then it really holds, like the cream holds the powder, but then like the powder sets the cream. So I really like that. So I'm gonna use the Alpha Volume Plumping Mascara. Oh, I don't want to do the lower lash line. Okay. Hold on, before I do that, I have to do the lower lash line, because like you want to do the lower lash line eyeshadow first before you put mascara on your bottom lashes, because otherwise it's just you're gonna get the powder of the eyeshadow on top of the mascara after you put it on, and then that kind of like, you're gonna have like a messy bottom lash mascara. Yes. So let's grab another Essence Glam Beauty brush. This is the Small Eyeshadow Brush P16. Usually it's like a flat shader brush, so usually we just pat it on. But what I do is I just use the end. And part of the reason why I'm using this brush in particular is because all my brushes are all dirty. Like I found like 90% of these brushes weren't dirty to begin with, but I had to dig through all of my brushes to find them. So I have, thank goodness, a lot of brushes. I can use more so that way I can push off cleaning my brushes, but I'm at the point where I have to, like, I'm running out of brushes. Some brushes I have used repeatedly because they're like special brushes that I don't have extras of, like the Sigma E25 or the SO Miss Glam W18. I think the SO Miss Glam W18, I have 2 of them. And then the E25 from Sigma, I only have 1, which I need to get a backup, but I don't need it. I really don't need to get brushes. Like, if I get brushes, it's just going to be for a special reason, like why I would need a particular brush. But I feel like I have all the types of brushes that I would need. I have beauty blenders. I can't think of anything. I haven't tried a silicone sponge yet, but after seeing Tashina Combs' review of the silicone sponge, I'm definitely, like, not into it. I feel like I would get it for display because it's glittery, but that's about the only reason why I would ever buy that. But part of me, like, even if I did just use it as, like, a display item because it's glittery, which, I mean, it probably wouldn't even be that cute as a display, but I just like the glitter. I'm like, it looks pretty, but I don't want to give e.l.f. the idea that it's a good product by buying it. But I don't know, like, does anybody even like silicone sponges? Like, I don't even know if it's necessarily e.l.f. Like, I just feel like a silicone sponge just seems silly. Have you guys tried them? Do you like them? I feel like I have one lying around somewhere from, like, some random beauty box that I got that I just wanted to kind of just get an idea of how I felt about it. I might have gotten rid of it. I don't know. And you guys should watch Jay Homey's review of the e.l.f. Sponge. It's really funny. Her trying it on. It's so, oh my god, it's hilarious. Not her fault, but it's just like the product itself. It's just like, I don't know. And it's, I don't know. All right, now I'm going to put mascara on the other eye. I'm going to do the upper lash. I'm going to do the bottom lash on both. So whenever I put on false lashes, I just do 1 layer, top and bottom, with a mascara. And to me, it really doesn't matter which, because the main point is I'm just trying to get my lashes to be darker and blend in better with the lashes, but I'm not necessarily trying to get all this volume and thickness and stuff, because I'm already going to be going with false lashes. So the main thing is just kind of darken them, get them to blend in with the lashes that I'm going to be putting on. And I'm going to get this mascara off my nose. Just kind of lightly put the makeup wipe on and just use the rest of my finger so I don't want to completely pull off the makeup that I had on there. Okay, I guess I could do, okay, inner corner of my eye, ColourPop Tassel, love this shade. Still very creamy. And I know too, sometimes people have problems with the whole thing falling out. I've had that happen too with the Super Shock shadows, but you just put it back in, and because this is a cream formula, you can just smush it in. So it's like really not that big of a deal. And you're smushing it whenever you're using it, so it's not like, you know, big deal. So I'm just using my pinky finger to get on that inner corner. I love using my fingers with ColourPop products. But I am going to blend it out with another brush. I'll dip it in there just to be extra safe. I'll just dip it in and then just kind of blend in what I already put on. Just to kind of get off any flakes too, because it is a glittery formula, this one. What I like about Super Shock shadows too is they're thick. So like you see the color. Like it's not like you blend in the shadow and it disappears. It's very in your face. It's a metallic. Okay, so we got that. And I'm using a lip brush from SL Miss Glam Beauty to put that on my brow bone. I really miss having a vanity. Not having a vanity and not having a desk has been so hard. I've had to become creative with how I do my makeup and how I, you know, work all day every day, because like I was working on my bed, and I still do sometimes just for my back. But I've also made like a section on the floor, like I've showed you guys on Snapchat, where I stack boxes, set my laptop on it, and use it as like a faux desk, because it's just such a pain not having a desk when I spend pretty much my entire day on my laptop working on things. So it's just like, oh, why? You know, I really want to get my own place. I really want to have money to have my own place, have a car, and get furniture and decorate. And like I have all these ideas and all these things that I want to do, and I've talked about these things with you guys, and it's just like continually a letdown because I can't do anything because life just keeps getting in the way. So I'm going to be using a lip pencil, another lip brush, with using the ColourPop Brow Gel. I used this once the other day, and I've had this is so funny, I've had this product too for over a year. I did open it up once, I think, to swatch, and then I closed it, and then I didn't touch it for like maybe a year, maybe even 2 years. I've had this for a really long time. And then a couple weeks ago, I decided to try it out on my brows. A couple weeks ago, it might have been last week, but I tried it tried it out on my brows, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And the thing too, and this is in Dope Taupe, this is actually a more cool toned than the Dope Taupe brow pencil. Like, there's definitely a difference in the color. This blends in better with like my hair, and it's not too red. Like, I feel like the Dope Taupe that I got ended up being red, unless like for some reason ColourPop screwed up and gave me like some sort of red, like one of the more red brow pencils, and mislabeled it or something and sent me the wrong one. That's like my only thinking as to why maybe it's different. I don't know if you guys have used Dope Taupe. Do you notice that it has like a kind of like a reddish tint to it? But the Dope Taupe in the pot, this one seems a little bit more cool toned, and I don't really see the red in it. So I love this Pixie Red Petra. It smells so good. I think I pretty much just inhaled some of that. I probably shouldn't have done a huge sniff, but story of my life. But yeah, no, but like maybe I should do like a New Year's Eve tipsy chit chat video, or like, cause I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing my makeup because I already did it. I'm doing it now. But like, try to do something fun. Like, try to do something unique. Okay, this is the year that I'm not going out. Ooh, I could do a tipsy edit with me video. That would be funny. So I could be like editing and filming at the same time while I'm drinking champagne. Maybe I'll do that. Let me put this eyeliner on. It's like a dark, kind of silvery, glittery eyeliner from Physicians Formula. It's like it's from a set, but it's from their shimmer strips. Oh my god, it's so hard to do eyeliner on camera. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. Alright, so off camera, I put on the liner on my upper and lower waterline from Physicians Formula, and then I put on my lashes. So I went in with the Ardell Glamour lashes. These are the only lashes that I have right now, so that is what I'm working with. And then I apply them with the Duo Lash Glue, which is their adhesive and dark tone. And then I just touched everything up using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner liquid eyeliner, because when I put the lashes on and I was like working with them, I'm not an expert at putting them on, but some of the eyeliner that I put on before the cream eyeliner kind of came off in the process, so I had to touch some stuff up. So I did that with a liquid liner, and now I just got to put on my lipstick. So I'm going to be using a ColourPop liquid lipstick, of course, and this one is in Femme, which is an ultra satin, and it's kind of like a darker version of Trap, I would say, which Trap is an ultra matte. I was looking for that one originally, then I saw this and I'm like, let's do it. This kind of reminds me of Bijou. I don't know how to say it. B-I-J-O-U one. That was limited edition. That's what it reminds me of. Actually, almost like identical. And they're both ultra satins too. Now I'm going to pick out my outfit, and then I have to do close-ups. I also need to wipe off this makeup from my arms because I'm going to put on my New Year's Eve dress. I don't know if I'm going to be wearing it tonight, but whatever. I'm going to just put it on for this video, but it's white, so I'm not going to like wear it all day. Plus, it's cold. I'll probably pair it with like tights, but I don't feel like putting on tights right now. What if I feel like it? God, I feel so lame. I wish I was going out and doing something. This is not the year next year. Who knows? Who knows where my life will be at in a year. So much can change, hopefully all for the positive. Now let's go pick out my outfit. So this is what I ended up wearing last year from Forever 21. So it's just this white lacy dress. It has lace kind of through here, so it's a little sexy. Lace arms here, a little bit of a collar with some lace at the top, some lace and stuff here. So it's a little see-through, and on the back's really cool too. So it's a little bit open, so my tattoo can kind of poke through. It's see-through here, and kind of has like this really kind of florally type of print. It's just really pretty, and I like white for New Year's. If you're gonna do a white or cream kind of dress for New Year's, I would do silver makeup. And if you're gonna wear black, I would do gold makeup. You can do silver makeup too, but like definitely with white and cream, I would go more silver than gold. So here is what the dress looks like on. The only other thing that I paired with it is some pearl earrings, which I'm sorry you can't see from there. But I put on pearl earrings, and then when I go out, or if I were to go out, I would put on black tights. That's what I did last year with some tall boots. Here, let me pull them out. No, they're buried. I can't get to them. But I have like these tall, high boots that have like a stiletto heel to them, so it also helps like keep you a little bit more warm. But this essentially is the dress. It's just so pretty. Here, let me turn around so you can see it from the back. I just absolutely love it. So this is like my designated New Year's dress for sure. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it and had a great New Year's Eve. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! And today's video is also exciting because it is I'm going to be doing the cruelty-free beauty tag, which was recreated by Jay Homey, and she did this tag because she felt like there wasn't enough